I love the book of Lamentations. You say, Pastor, how could you love the book of Lamentations? How could you love to lament and cry and weep and mourn? But to lament is not just to cry and weep and mourn, but to cry and weep and mourn toward God. It's when we take our heart's pains through whatever trials in life we're going through and we bring them to God. And you see, that's why I like this book of Lamentations, because here Jeremiah, writing at a most terrible time when the nation of Israel has been destroyed, when Jerusalem's walls have come crashing down and everything is a disaster, in that moment of rightful sorrow and crying and weeping and mourning, Jeremiah decides to take his pain and lift it to God as a lament. Just like Psalm 130, it begins with these words, "Out of the depths I have cried to you, O Lord. O Lord, hear my voice." And commentators, writers on this passage have made the point that he who cries out to the Lord from the bottom, from the depths, will not stay at the bottom, will not stay in the depths. And it's a beautiful truth, a beautiful promise that we can take to God our deepest, hardest, challenging, painful moments in life, and we can lift them before him, and he hears us. I love how Jeremiah, in the middle of his lament, makes this brilliant statement of hope, and it means something that it's in the middle of the book because it's written in chiastic structure, which means that the main point of the whole book is in the very middle of the book. And there in Lamentations chapter 3, Jeremiah writes, "This I recall to mind, therefore I have hope. Through the Lord's mercies we are not consumed, because his compassions fail not. They are new every morning. Great is your faithfulness. The Lord is my portion, says my soul. Therefore I hope in him." Jeremiah says, great is your faithfulness. You and I are not faithful, but God is faithful. And so I want to encourage you, friend, brother, sister, what trials are you going through? What burdens are you carrying? What is bringing you frustration? What is bringing you anger? What is bringing you bitterness? Take it to the Lord in prayer. I promise you he will hear. I promise you he will act. And I promise you that if you listen, he will guide and direct your path. I'm praying for you that God will bless you this week. Also want to remind you, hope you have a great camp meeting weekend that's starting tonight. But for those who are sticking around and aren't going to be part of camp meeting, we also want to let you know that this Wednesday evening, we are going to continue with our 12 weeks of wisdom. So that will be on chapter 3 of Ecclesiastes. And we'll be leading a youth activity with Capture the Flag with shaving cream. So come ready to get a little messy, but we'll have a good time. That's this Wednesday or tonight at 6:30 p.m. And of course, we start with food and intergenerational activity. So look forward to seeing you there, or if not, we'll see you at camp meeting. There will be a church service at the church on Sabbath morning for those that wish to go there, or there will also be camp meeting where Pastor Ryan and I will be serving. So we look forward to a good week and weekend together. Hope the Lord will be with you and bless you as you lift your heart to him. Take care.